sure who this is for, but I know it's for somebody, and I hope it soothes your soul. Listen, you have always been enough, just as you are, with your flaws, with your wounds, okay? And sometimes expectations, even on yourself and from other people, tell you differently. They make you feel less than, as if you have to try harder, do more, push, make lists, and at the end of the day, because you didn't get the list done, you feel like it just wasn't enough, you're not enough. And it's not true. You are enough. And it's important that you remind yourself that you have always, and you are right now, more than enough. Okay? Nobody's perfect. And other people grow tired and they happen to take it out on you or ask you for help because they feel like they are straining and not reaching the goals and feeling like enough themselves. And when we feel like we're not enough, sometimes we project that feeling onto somebody else. Free your mind. I did as much as I could. I'm trying as hard as I can. And even without trying, guys, just being the very essence of who you are, with the breath of spirit in your lungs, you are enough. You are enough the moment you came to the earth, into your mother's womb. You are enough. And I just want to tell you, you're loved. And if you don't feel loved by anybody else in the world, make sure you at least show yourself love, because you're valuable. You're rare. There's nobody like you. Okay? You are and will always be enough. That's not to say that if there is an area you could grow in, change, or transform, or evolve in, do that. Because you're worth evolving for. You're worth breaking old cycles and patterns and dogmatic mindsets and traditions. Whatever it is you're feeling guided to do, make the changes your spirit is leading. Okay? It doesn't mean that that didn't serve a time or a purpose or a comfort in your life for the time that you needed. But if you keep doing the things that are cyclic, that are not beneficial to your highest good right now, and in the near future, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. Oh, I remember you. Yep. Hi, what's up? If you continue to do the cyclic things that you know that you are feeling led to, start a new way, a new mindset, a new pattern. Say hi to Julius. Okay? If you are feeling led to break a cycle and start a new one, do that. I'm from the United States, Ohio. That's as much as I'll say. Ohio. Where are you from? There's a time and place for everything. And when it's time to change, your spirit will gently, repetitively, understand those two things together. Will continue to nudge you on changing something. Because you're worth the change. Because your soul wants to evolve. It doesn't want to stay in the same place sometimes. The same vibration, frequency. You're worth the push. You're worth the change. And it might not feel pleasing at first, the changes and the shifts, but it will in due season. It will after you do it a few times. Just like starting a routine, okay? I'm a 3 a.m.er, guys. I'm not going to bed usually until after 3 a.m. Spirit wants to hang out with me at night. My kids enjoy hanging out with me at night. They're older, except for the baby, 17 and 19. But say that my spirit was leading me to start getting up at 7, if that was the case. I would have to change the trajectory and the start of my night routine in order to set me up for that shift and change for the 7 a.m., right? At first, it's going to be a pain in the ass. At first, it's going to be like, oh man, that's not comfortable. I don't like this cycle, you know. But after 2 or 3 days, your circadian rhythm will come into effect and into play. It's healthier for your gut, blah, 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 right? That's just one example. Another example, say Spirit's trying to tell you to quit smoking cigarettes or smoking something or eating something that makes you feel like shit, okay? The first week is going to feel like, like I don't feel good when I do this at first. But after the first 2 weeks, you're going to be like, oh man, I feel great. I've lost a few inches. My hands aren't swollen. I don't have as much arthritic pain, whatever, if that's even a word, arthritic. I think it's arthritic. I don't know. But anyway, y'all know what I'm saying. When Spirit is calling you to change and take you to the next level, it's for a reason. And some of you, it may be because there is a spiritual gift that is coming in more clear, an activation, an initiation into greater into those gifts. Isn't he beautiful? So if you listen, the effect of that small change or big change, whatever it is, the effects of it will be great. But you got to hang in the first couple weeks, right? I remember when I was trying to lose like 60 pounds, guys, years ago. Probably 2014, 2015, right? I remember my best friend at the time, I just recently met her. She said, hey, you got to do the Candida cleanse. You got to not do sugar. No sugar, no carbohydrates, like white flour. Cut no sugar whatsoever. That's the biggest thing. No strawberries for now, because those are, I guess, like Candida as well. Like they help encourage Candida. And she just taught me a new way of eating. The first 30 days was horrible. 15 days were horrible. After that, I felt a lot better. So there was at least a reward with that change in me. But after 90 days, guys, I was doing really well. After first 2 months, I was doing really well. And then I remember I started getting these brown spots on my face. You probably see that I have some like discoloration on my face. I mean, I like it now. I don't really care. But at the time, I was like, oh my God, it could be cancer, blah, blah, blah. I go to the doctor and he said, hey, it could be, I think your liver is having some sludge, whatever. So I went, because I don't do medicine, guys. I do natural medicine, which is not alternative, but we call it alternative these days, right? So I went and got some liver supplements. And I lost 12 pounds, shit you not, in 9 days without trying. At the time before that, I was jogging every other day, like a half mile or a mile. I was on the Candida cleanse, but the Candida cleanse for some reason made it where I found out what was going on with me that was a bigger issue, and it was my liver. Okay. So I was taking them liver supplements. I lost 12 pounds, and after that, my body had a lot of energy. I hadn't had energy like that in years, and at the time, I think I was like 25, 26. Because I listened to my spirit say, do the Candida cleanse, and it was one thing after another. I knew I was supposed to change something about my diet. I met my girlfriend, Christy. She told me about the Candida cleanse and how sugars and carbs feed worms in your stomach. Guys, I cannot tell you, everybody on the planet, I know this is a yucky topic, should worm like once or twice a year at least. Okay, it doesn't have to be ivermectin. It could be Reese's worming from Walgreens. That's fine. It's just a drink, right? But besides the point, this isn't the main focus. It's just an example. Okay, the effect of listening and having the discipline at first paid off. But I want to reroute back to what I started with, and it's this: you are enough. You will always be enough. And you are worth making hard decisions for. You are worth doing the hard stuff for. You're worth changing for. People meet other people and they look for them to fill a spot in their heart. To feel love from them, to feel whole from them. But you understand? You want that from somebody else, but you can't give it to yourself. But you can. You absolutely can, and you should, and you do want to give that to yourself. Right? If you emanate and you live from that very frequency, those very actions, imagine what you will draw towards yourself. Maybe you won't draw another person that happens to feed off of your energy or subtract from you, right? But two people attract, adding to each other. But besides that, that's just something I'm pointing out. This is all about self-love. This is all about you are enough, whether someone else tells you or not. Okay? Much love. Thank you for taking this drive with me and enjoying this conversation with me. And do come back again if you want to chat and hang out with me. Okay? And if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe from Natasha with Encompass Awe LLC. And until there's another message, I'll see you later. Thanks for joining. See ya.